going on, people?
Woo-hoo.
What up? What up?
How's everybody doing up there?
Hey, I'm in the wrong position. I don't like being down
here. Yeah, I'm not used to being down here either.
Over one more. Yeah. And you and Hulk got the switch.
There we go.
Johnny, now you and Mark got the switch. There it is.
There we
I'm
go.
home now. I'm home. There we go.
It did feel weird, didn't it, Skip?
Yeah, man. I don't like that.
I'm sitting like, hold on. Yeah, I'm sitting there trying to figure out how I'm gonna point now.
Anyway, what's up? I am the fantabulous one, the big mouth, the mouth of the South, the ugly duckling, Mr. Skip. Below me is the beautiful, as always, purple hair wearing. All is looking purple, blue, purple, whatever, all of that good looking stuff.
It's kind of
Miss Tia Jakes at TiaJakes.com.
Hey.
To my left, y'all right, is Hulk. The Hulk Smash 2017 Elite Muscle of ATL, Elite Dot Muscle Dot of Dot ATL, which is too many goddamn dots. And below him, as always, is Mr. Tesla S. Looking, just looking. Anyway, how was everybody's weekend, man? Hulk, tell me about your weekend. I see you got a belt on your shoulders, brother.
Oh man, we was busy this weekend, dude. I mean, ridiculously busy.
Really?
Yeah. Did 3 car show, 3 trunk or treats on Saturday, 2 on Sunday.
You did 3 on Saturday?
3.
Oh.
Yeah. 3 trunk or treats on Saturday. That's where I got the belt from.
That was a car show, sir.
It was a car show and a trunk or treat.
Yeah. Whatever.
I was giving that candy.
Whatever.
Then left her, went to another trunk or treat, Smokes trunk or treat, which was off the chain. That's my much older, much bigger, much darker brother.
Oh my goodness.
And then went to another trunk or treat directly after Cool Kids
at the Big Lots.
At the Big Lots.
That was the ATL Street Mob.
Yeah.
Street Mob put that one on.
Oh, they put on a beautiful show.
CCOA put on a great show out at Sam's the following day, that Sunday. The Atlanta Car Club community put on a great show at Best Buy Sunday also. We had a hell of a turnout out there, and we had, if I'm lying, correct me, but we had about 150 pounds of candy. And to put that in perspective, the grocery carts that you get at Best Buy, like grocery stores, I filled it up 3 different times from the bottom of the basket to the top with candy, passing it out to the trunk or treaters to give to the kids. And then they gave away hot dogs and hamburgers and honey buns and drinks and cotton candy. And the fire department was there. The commissioner was there. The police department was there. And it was great, man. And that's at both of the car show trunk or treats on Sunday.
What kind of?
And don't forget, Dee Dee passed out 2 of them.
Well, I was counting hers. I was counting hers too.
Oh, yeah, that was a lot of fucking candy.
Skip burgers they had.
I'm sorry, say it again.
What kind of burgers they had?
Hamburgers.
They wasn't hamburgers.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, yeah, hamburgers. Oh, okay. But yeah, all in all, man, this past weekend was a great weekend. It was a success all the way around. Every trunk or treat that we said we were going to support, and that we went to them, we helped out. The kids remembered us. It's almost like they followed us, kind of, because we were in Austin, then we were in Marietta, then we went back to Marietta, and then we were in Morrow. So a lot of driving. Shout out to Impala Nation for traveling. Like I said about that life. And I'm gonna forget
ATL Jeepers.
Y'all don't get mad at me, but the street bosses,
ATL Jeepers.
Oh my God! See, I forgot
One Nemesis.
Oh, AHR. Always
one Nemesis.
I forgot some people, but thank y'all for coming out and supporting and having fun, man.
It was a ton of people.
Street bosses. Now look.
Can I thank people to thank?
I'm sorry.
I got some people to thank?
Yes, I'm so sorry. Go right ahead. I
Okay,
apologize.
you didn't ask me how my weekend was.
Because you normally say it was just a weekend, but I apologize for assuming. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I would be remiss if I did not say thank you to Dolores from the Cool Kid Committee Incorporated. In addition to the Cobb County Police Department, Marietta Police Department, Austell Police Department, the Georgia State Patrol,
Big
who
facts.
did a police escort. Hold on. They did a
Yeah.
police escort for the CCOA. I want to give a huge, tremendous shout out to the CCOA. They showed up and showed out. They built a haunted house that was amazing. The kids loved it. They couldn't wait to get in it. The entire CCOA. Thank you guys to all the clubs that came. I probably will not remember every single individual club that came, but Smoke, thank you. It was great to come out to your event at Andretti's on Saturday as well. We support everything you do. Thank you to Batman and Miss Pennywise for always being so supportive. They came out. We all had multiple events to go to, and we all made it work.
That's right.
Regardless to how many different places we had committed ourselves to. So I just want to say thank you to Impala Nation. Thank you to Big Mike and what's Big Mike's club?
Aces High.
Aces High.
Yeah.
There were so many, so many. Pit Crew, Diva B,
Street Execs.
Street Execs. Yes. So we put
And
our
the
money.
Camaro Club. The Camaro Club that
the
won the trophy.
Maromaniacs. We put our money where our mouth is when it comes to support. If we say that we're going to show up and support, we show up and support. So, I just want to say that for all of those that came out and did multiple car show events this weekend, thank you so much. We appreciate all of you and all of your support. And know that, we'll continue to do what we do for our part in this community. So that's that.
Right. And I want to say, so I'm going to give a shout out to Street Bosses. Nobody ever beats AHR to an event. Street Bosses was there. When I pulled up, they were just parking their cars.
They beat
Now,
AHR.
I get there early, but listen, I
Yes.
get there early to help set up. The police are in the parking lot, and I'm asking them to move their vehicles, and I look around. I'm like, well, damn, Street Bosses beat me here, and I'm early. Congratulations for that, man, because nobody ever beats AHR to an event. But y'all showed up and showed out. Thank y'all very much. I want to recognize y'all for that. Really.
Thank you, Soldier Girl, for being the first person in our super chat tonight. If you love us, like us, appreciate what we do, want to help us to continue to do what we do and continue to grow, please hit that monetary button in your lower right-hand corner on YouTube. And, no amount is too small. So we appreciate it.
That's right. That's right. Now, we got the car club stuff out of the way. There was some interesting things that happened, some topics that were discussed this weekend. Well, it wasn't this weekend. That was yesterday, or day before yesterday, Monday, Sunday, whatever it was.
Tuesday.
Wednesday,
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Mert Batman, as you guys know him, did an Instagram live where he had Swag Pack Shack from Street Execs, myself, Tia, Hawk, Smoke from Secret Society. We had a young guy on there representing the young kids, the younger generation, and a couple of more people. Jay on 30s was on there, and Luke from Extreme Customs. And what we were talking about was everybody not getting along or hanging out like we used to. And what they were talking about, rather, and I was involved in it. I got called into it later. But one of the things I want to touch on to keep the topic alive is they hit some good points, but they are not points that we haven't hit before. And I'm not saying that to take the shine away from what they were talking about. I'm saying that because it's refreshing to hear somebody else try to dredge it up, to stir it up, to get it back going again.
Right.
And for all you guys that don't know, it's on I think it's Batman and Miss Pennywise is the Instagram name.
Mm-hmm.
The whole conversation. But the gist of it was this. We go out, when we do go out together, we go out and we show up. And we we have fun, and we go about our business. So why can't we make this like regular meets to go out, just no show, just to show up with your cars, talk, commune, hang for a couple of hours or so, and go back home. That way we can all get to know each other outside of the competition aspect of it. It's a great idea. But the one thing, that stopped it before was the younger generation coming out there doing the burnouts and doing crazy stuff, whether it be shooting in the air or swerving on each other in the streets, running red lights, or blocking off intersections, which caused us to stop doing it because our name was just getting sullied so much that every time we went somewhere, we were instantly ran off because of the stupidity. So I said that to say this: all you guys in the chat, if y'all have ideas about what y'all think we could do, and when I say we, I'm talking about the car scene, not the Atlanta car cast, because we are not spearheading this. Everybody needs to have a say in it, in my opinion. What do y'all think we can do, or we should try to do, or institute to get everybody just to hanging out again, like we used to back in the day? Gresham Park has removed all of the concrete barriers now. It's back open for people to hang out. But my fear is when we start going back to those parks that are now reopened like we used to, they'll start messing up the streets again. So I'd like to have some input on that. And Miss TJ, I know you got something you want to say about that topic.
Well, I mean, my takeaway from the topic is that I don't want to say this. I'm trying to say this in the most politically correct way. Those of us that support us, that's what we do. I think to continue to worry about the people that don't, it's useless. It's pointless. No matter what it is, no matter what situation in life we're in, whether it's in a car club community or any other type of organization or not, just in your personal life, you're going to find that the people that support you are the people that support you. In business, I know that the people that support me the most are people I don't know. They're the people that I've met doing business with them, not my friends, not my family per se, not people that I thought were closest to me. I find that the people that are most supportive of me are people that I mostly never met. So it's interesting that, the conversation was we need to support each other more. Why can't we get along? Why can't people, appreciate my build? Why can't this, that, or the other? I say appreciate the people that appreciate you. Know that that's your tribe and that's it.
And that right there
Yeah.
is the key. Real quick, Hulk, I'm gonna say this real quick. I used to have a build. I don't have a built car now. But when everybody builds their cars, we all say we built it for ourselves, but that's not the case. We build it for approval. Now, how much approval is to the person that's building it, but if these cars weren't being built to get somebody else's approval, why enter them in shows and when you lose, complain or gripe about that raggedy car beat my car and I spent this amount of money in that? If we get past the point of complaining about things we can't control on the car club set, that's all I'm talking about. Not nothing personal. I think we'd go a long ways to showing people what the kind of power and the kind of creativity we have on the car scene. Go ahead, Hulk. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just want to, elaborate TPO for what C is saying. You were saying when it comes to these builds, you have to have tough skin to go to a car show to be judged every weekend, and it's just not for everybody. If you don't have tough skin, because everybody's not gonna like your build, it's just be honest. Everybody's not gonna like your build, and if you don't have tough skin to come on the car scene and be judged every week, you might not want to, you know. And if you don't win, you can't sit there and say, "Oh, they just hating on me," or that's a whack ass show because you didn't get no trophy. Because that's the first thing they want to say. That's a whack ass show. That's a whack ass show because I didn't win because someone didn't see what you see in your build.
I
They're just
also
not.
think that
Everybody's
the
not going to
bar
see
is
what you
set
see.
really high. The bar is set really high. You
Yeah,
know,
it's
you
it's
guys,
extremely high.
you guys have, and when I say you guys, you know, there are a group of you all in different organizations who've set a high bar. The swag pack shacks, the NASCAR nitties, the smoke, the Hulks. You guys are hard to beat. I wouldn't park next to you. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? So it's difficult when your cars are at that level and then someone else has a really nice car. Like there are a lot of really nice cars in this community,
Yeah.
but they just don't meet that bar. But that's okay. I just think that sometimes people beat themselves up when they shouldn't.
But one thing that kind of annoys me is when they come to us on here, the ACC, the CCOA, uh, Atlanta Carcast, and be like, well, y'all need to tell them that they need to start having categories for stock cars. We need to tell them what to do with their show. When that's not our job, and we can't do that.
Well, you're right. What you just said, you're 100% right. But for us to be the car club, car show, car scene forum, it's something we can report on
Yes, that's
versus
it.
pointing the finger. Now, I've been, when we do the good, bad, and the ugly, it looks like we're pointing fingers, but we did the good, bad, and ugly on my show. You see what I'm saying? So, and I took that criticism, answered it as best I could, and kept it moving. So, in my belief or my thinking is when they ask us to do these things, I don't think it's so much asking us to tell them what to do. It's like put the suggestion in the air because people are paying attention to what we're saying, if that makes sense. So Nighthawk made a good point. Um, where'd it go? Oh, you got to also think about the people with the cars that have the high bar set. You got to stop looking down at other people's cars
Right.
because even in jest, like I say it all the time. Oh, ragged ass car, but everybody know I say that about everybody's car, so it's not taken out of context. But and I'm using you as an example, Hulk. I'm not saying you did it, but if Hulk constantly wins and he's joking with me, and I said, "Boy, Nick coming," and you say, "Oh man, that old ragged ass car playing with me. Look how it looks." You see what I'm saying? When people hear that, they're like, "The fuck he talking about him for?" And I think that's what the statement Nighthawk made. You can't look down on other people's car. Not saying you, just
Oh
using
no,
that.
I know what. But see, I know what he's talking about, and I agree 110% with him because
Okay.
a lot of people do. A lot of
Right.
people on the scene definitely look down on people's builds, especially when it comes to old school and new school. Oh, the old school thinks the new school is this and that and other than the new school think the old school is this and that and others. Yeah, you know. But
Mister,
it
you've
goes
been
back
kind
to
of
what I
quiet,
said. You
man.
gotta
You
have
got something you want to add?
I don't know if y'all can hear me. I got a bad
Yeah,
connection.
yeah, we hear you.
yes,
We hear
we
you.
can good.
There's a huge gap, and our mission here has always been to fill that gap. And it's almost like we're kind of not hitting the mark on that. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's a
We
lot of people
try.
What
that.
what
Here's the
what do
thing,
you
but we're not complaining about not hitting the mark, right? We've had events. We've invited the whole world out to our event. There were times that a lot of people came. There are times that no one came. But we never got on here and said, "Y'all don't support us. We're not going to try nothing else again." You know what I mean? We know that we're going to continue to do the things that we do, whether people come or not.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and why do you feel like we don't hit our mark? Because we do everything we possibly can, and we stretch thin. All of
I got.
us, we stretch real thin.
I got you, but to finish my point, it's kind of like everything that's going on in the media, like with these rappers dying. Everybody, oh, it's another rapper that's dying. And nobody really knows why. They don't know how to fix the problem. They understand they can identify with what the problem is, kind of with the divide in the culture with the cars, with the car club culture. We understand the issue, we understand the divide, but it's just like, what do we do? And it's kind of mind boggling.
What
Mm.
when you say what do we do, that's the universal question. There are
Mhm.
people that study these types of things that don't know what we should do. Everybody has a suggestion or an idea, but what we're doing hasn't been done, at least not to my knowledge. So,
Right.
like Miss TJ said, we've reached a lot of people. Sometimes we've had a tremendous turnout, and other times we've had 5, 10 people. The point is we're getting it done. And I think the more we continue with what we're doing and the mission, the goals that you guys set, that y'all set when y'all created this, it's gonna keep working and keep growing. We just can't rush the process.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
We
saying?
and if we reach 1, 2 people, that's better than reaching none at all.
Yep, we got a guest
Because
backstage. So let's bring Mr. Merk up. You ready,
Look,
Merk?
dog.
Batman.
you back on that, you on that back porch again.
I got the Merc on today, man. I got the
No,
Merc.
that's smoke. That's smoke face on your jacket.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
that's ooh, bang bang.
Ooh.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
smoke.
So this is your conversation. We're continuing, sir.
Yes.
Hey, I'm gonna let y'all continue it, because that's what I'm happy about. I'm happy it's on the forum right now. I'm glad it's being in discussion. You wouldn't believe how many people hit us up. That time we got off that live. I mean, it's been a talkative conversation. I mean, with me and a couple of other people, even up to the day, this afternoon. Man, it's really been discussed, and I'm glad, because I want to see us all, what I'm saying, do more, like, instead of just doing shows and stuff like that. Or, we get to know each other and know each other builds and stuff like that, because everybody don't know everybody. They see each other at the show, but for sitting down and, hey, man, what's going on, man? How you doing? And getting to know each other instead of, being standoffish and stuff like that.
Well, and then there's always a flip side to everything.
Yeah.
Everybody's not going to be friends.
Right, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So
That is true.
in my opinion, when we do come together like we did this weekend with the Jeepers, because the Jeepers stay in their own lane, they never come nowhere.
Yeah.
They came and showed love with us Saturday, and I'm talking about they was deep. Now they wasn't 200 Jeeps deep, and I'm gonna run that shit in the ground if any one of y'all on here, because y'all promised me 200 Jeeps, and you didn't bring me 200 goddamn Jeeps. But anyway, it was out there deep, but they didn't bring no 200 Jeeps. Okay, but anyway, like I was saying, people like them, when they created that little lane for them, they stayed in it. But for them to come over, so to speak, and hang out with us and entertain the kids and dress up, put the costumes on and everything else,
it was very appreciated.
That's a step forward, though.
Yeah,
That's
it is.
What
It really is.
Talking about us coming together and talking, because a lot of them know me. Either for me talking trash or before they even got a Jeep. Man, you remember I used to have such. No, I don't. I'm sorry, but hey, thank y'all for coming. So everybody are not going to get along because viewpoints are different. But if we're in the same spot and not causing problems, I think that's the goal you're trying to get to, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yep, exactly. Hey, I'm sorry. And to start off, y'all know, ladies first. Hey, Tia.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Did that before you start talking.
Good. Hulk, Skip, Mister. Yeah, everybody doing
He want to speak now.
Hey, watch your tongue. Watch your tongue.
I know you're gonna burn up in that jacket outside. It ain't that damn cold.
Nah, it is, man. The temperature done dropped out here, man. I'm up in Cobb.
Ooh.
No, I'm just saying, no, for real. For real. Hey, I was out here waiting on y'all with a t-shirt on. I said, shit, I gotta go get me a jacket.
I know that's right.
One of the other things I want to bring up real quick, because y'all, like Skip always know, it's close to my bedtime. I get up early and everything.
What time you go to bed? Don't put that shit in that.
Watch your mouth, watch your tongue. Skip, why y'all wait that?
Like Skip already know it's close to my
But I
bedtime.
want to talk about that the caffeine and octane, man.
Yes.
Oh, man, I really want to talk about it. I really want to thank everybody who who sent in a form and registered to be there. Man, it's gonna be awesome. I want to tell everybody who's listening and everybody, I want to say thank you so much, and we're gonna have a good time. Man, it's really, man, I love how everybody really came through. It is, man. I ain't finna shed no tear on this show, but
It
man,
sound like it.
Man, it was touching, man.
Oh, him like to be touched.
Man, it really was touching, man. I couldn't believe it.
Silly.
You know what, Skip? Hey, Mister, hop on, man. Kick Skip out, man.
I had a visual for your caffeine and octane, but I'll show it later because I forgot to upload it. So give me a minute.
Don't he laugh like your old grandma back in the day?
Hey, man.
You don't change it now.
Hold on. Do you have it, Tia?
I do. I just have to upload it. Give me just a second. Y'all keep talking.
Okay.
Yeah, don't rush nobody, player. Don't come on here
But,
trying to say you don't run nothing here.
No, I was gonna tell the wife to send it.
Be a guest.
Man, why you give me a hard time? Hey, you know what?
Everybody a hard time.
You know what, man? Hope, what's happening, man?
Man, how you feeling? And thank you
good,
thank you for not telling everybody about what we talked about and what's been going on the last couple of weeks.
And then you're gonna put it in the atmosphere for us to
right,
ask
like what inquiring minds want to know.
We don't want to know. I'm not gonna ask you what y'all was talking about. How about that?
Man, I don't know what Hope talking about. Hope, I'm married.
Oh shit.
I am too.
Backspace delete.
Hey, Skip. He had a chance to be around me when the women was trying to take me out here.
Man,
I try to get Merc to help me out. He just walks away from me.
Hey, let me tell you, man. They are drawn to that dude, man. I'm not lying. They are drawn to that dude.
And I had to kiss myself.
Hey, man, look.
Don't do that, Hope.
Hey, look, Hope go sit up there and say, Batman, he up there tapping me. I'm trying to walk away. This he up there tapping me like, don't leave me. So I'm like, man, will you quit hitting me? I'm trying to walk away. So I turn my little energy drink up as I'm walking away. He up there yelling, Batman. I'm like, what the fuck you want, man?
He said they're trying to get me to pick her up at the trunk or treat. I'm trying to pick her up.
Man, let me tell you.
Come on.
I don't think you pick women up before. Don't be acting like you won't do it.
Oh, I know I will, but she wanted way more than just picked up.
Boy,
I see them all over you too at car shows. Blow my mind.
I'm like, God damn, he out there talking about Batman. Here they come again. I said, God, dog, Hope can't take. Look, you can't take him nowhere, man.
And then he goes try to blackmail me. Say, man, I'm gonna tell Tony. I'm like, how you gonna blame me for this?
Hey, I told him, I'm gonna tell Tony on your ass. You keep that shit up.
Hey, but real quick, Felicia made a nice comment.
What's that?
It could be helpful for people to bond and mingle somewhere, but leave the show car at home. Meet up in their daily drivers. Just an idea. That's Skullkeeper's girlfriend.
Hey, sound good.
Okay.
Now, see, something like that would be, it's almost just forward thinking. If people come without their cars, that's how they'll have to lead the conversation. Hey, I'm Skip. I got the orange and green car. If they don't, you see what I'm saying? So that's one of those things to where if people meet like that, they already know each other and they hang out anyway.
Right.
If that makes sense. Because if you come without the car, Batman, yeah. Where you car?
Yeah, right.
Let me say something.
It wouldn't be conducive to a meet and greet if you don't come in the car.
But let me. I guess for me, I guess I'm just thinking like, why can't people just be adults? Just be grown.
They
people.
are, but everybody adults different. But everybody adults different.
Oh yeah, I understand. Like me and Merc, we competitors at the car show, but we still cool as hell.
Yeah, we still cool as hell.
We still
that's my big brother right now. But
Yeah.
when it comes to the car show, we still.
I thought he was younger than you.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Because
he my big
he's
brother.
talking
He my big brother in
bigger
size.
in
Look at
size?
it. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
Oh, that shit flab now, man. That shit
Yeah.
flab. Let me put that shit up there like you got that
He eat a lot
you
of
talking
scuba
about-
snacks. You know what I'm saying? He eat a lot of scuba snacks.
Yeah. But look, we still friends.
Yeah.
You know, and if people take that the egos out of it and realize it's just the show, it's just a $25 trophy. It's not that serious.
Yes,
It's
it is.
really
Mo.
not
Yes,
that.
it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I keep saying this to everybody. When I hear people say that, it eats me up. It
He's
is
right. Hey,
serious
okay,
because when you don't win, you
you're
got
right.
an attitude. That goes for you
Yeah.
too.
He right.
So
But see-
please don't say it's just a $25 trophy.
Well,
That trophy is when you win it, that's validation.
It's that
Regardless
recognition.
whether it's this big or it's 9 foot tall, that's validation. So it does mean something. It carries a lot of weight, which is why we have all the disagreements and the arguments and the Skip can't judge and I ain't gonna never do this at that show no more. And I'm glad you brought that up. This past weekend, I believe it was at a car show. Mook, Mr. Outrageous, has a
Oh my
outrageous
gosh.
blue Cadillac. And he was in a car show and they tried to give him best forward
Hell no.
for his
Well,
Cadillac.
but see, what happened with
There's
that was because I
possible
talked.
way you can mistake that car for a Ford. It's a
But that's not
Cadillac
what.
DeVille.
But see, that's not what happened because I actually talked to him. They called the wrong name because it was dark outside and they didn't see.
Okay, well, what
I
he
didn't get
said.
it. So
Okay,
yeah, I know what he said. I was there.
Okay.
I
You
remember.
was not there when they called it out. You was with me.
No, I was on the phone when he had the conversation. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
you were all
Yeah.
on the phone with him
Yeah,
during that
exactly.
conversation.
Yeah, and I actually talked to the guy about it, and thank God he didn't see the live video or anything. But I talked to a lot of other people that was out there, and everybody enjoyed themselves.
Thank you,
You
Tia.
know,
No problem.
everybody has calling on all theme cars. Please join us at the next Caffeine and Octane. We will have our own section November the 6th, 2022 at Town Center Mall. And we
All
got
right, so Skip, let me tell you.
and Pennywise car.
Hey, Skip. So let me tell y'all this before we get off. All right. So me and Lil Mama, me and Miss Pennywise, we're gonna get that early because we're gonna get there and get set up and everything. But to let everybody know who all want to come, the meet spot is gonna be at the BP gas station right there on Barrett Parkway, right across from Town Center Mall. And the time is gonna be as at 7:30 in the morning.
Now I got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I noticed a bunch of you guys have gate passes. So that means that they can park specifically in your theme car section, correct?
Yes.
Is it too late for people to get a gate pass?
I'm gonna say this: if anybody needs a gate pass, hit me up on the IG, theme cars RS_2K. Hit me up on there if you need a gate pass, and I'll send you the link, and you can try and fill out the little information. It's free. It's free to come to the show and everything. You can fill it out and see if they can get you get it submitted in and get your gate pass as soon as possible. Like I say,
So the thing is that for specification, you won't be able to park in the theme car section unless you have the gate pass.
Yep, unless you have a gate.
If you're trying to park with them, you got to have a gate pass.
Got to have a gate pass. Yes. Yeah.
All righty then.
And like I say, anybody want to see about getting obtaining the gate pass, hit me up on _2K, and I'll send you the link. You can fill out the registration form. Everything is free, and submit it in, and you can just give it a shot and see if you can help and get a answer back by then. Hope, did you get yours in yet?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Yeah. So.
But you know, I'm not gonna be.
I know.
Be there.
Yeah, I already know. Yeah. Well, all right, y'all. It was good talking to y'all. I'm finna go ahead and hop off. You know, I got to
pass smoke on the shoulder. Pass smoke on the head right there.
Man, you crazy.
And he did it. Oh my gosh.
Hey,
do
man,
him like
Smoke,
that.
you seen it right? He rubbing your head for good luck.
Hey, man, y'all crazy, man. Hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Love
You
y'all,
be safe
fam.
out there, sir.
All
All right,
right,
brother.
peace and hair grease.
All right.
Peace.
All
Alrighty
right.
then.
There's a lot of shows this weekend.
Yeah.
Really?
True. Maybe an activity like team building, an escape room, axe throwing, or a sports game. It's
I
something
like
to
that.
strong towards getting to know the drivers, not just the car. Gotcha.
I like
We
that a
did
lot.
a field day. We did a field day. It was kind of field day, game day. What we did a couple of months back, and it was a decent turnout. It really was. What we have 50, 60 cars out there, Miss CJ?
Yeah, we
When we
did.
did the
We did.
water
We
cup thing and
and
all that.
everybody participated. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we had stuff that people wouldn't mind doing. The jump rope contest, the pass the cup of water thing.
That was hilarious.
hula hoop. The hula hoop was hilarious because somebody tried the hula hoop and
Not
it wouldn't
me.
go around his fat ass waist.
Not
That was
me.
a belt. That was the belt. And then we had the basketball. Then we had the basketball thing too. Even though it was for kids, we also had it for adults. That was another team building activity week that we was doing.
Yeah, but that one, and then we did the poker game night. That
Yeah.
caught on real quick. We just got to get.
So we
I
definitely
had
trying.
a lot of calls about that too. People want to get that started back up, but we'll see. I was messed up that man. Don't be telling us your personal business. Why people come on here and type their personal? I was messed up that they did to my wife. Don't nobody care. Anyway, before we change gears here, this show. I don't know how many people called you and told you, or how many people that told you, hey, it was a great show. But I'm willing to bet you at least 3/4 of those same people or the same number you got called me and told me how bad the show was. So again, this is no knock on the show because I wasn't there. All I can go off of what I heard. You were there. So getting explanations after the point will huh?
Oh, the candy he didn't have? Oh, he didn't have no candy. That's right. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, let's move on. Hey, help I'm addicted. Take that with you. She talking about our shirts. No, I don't think I was never that ugly.
Wow.
Mark got that Puerto Rican hair.
Wow.
Just put water in it and curl up. I got police hair. My hair roll up.
He said police.
Police hair, explain. Oh, he's frozen.
I hate that.
So we have a bunch of shows this weekend. So while he's frozen, let's get into these shows. Wheels for Wags.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, you got it.
All right. Two Tails Rescue Group presents Wheels for Wags first annual car show, Saturday, November 5th, $25 registration. Pontoon Brewing, 8601 Dunwoody Place in Sandy Springs, Georgia, 30350 from 11 to 4. Cars, trucks, motorcycles, classics, food truck, music, arts, and craft vendors. You can register online at www.carcommunityconnection.com/events. That is up by, it's in Dunwoody. It's in Dunwoody.
Sandy Springs.
Yeah.
Sandy Springs.
285 take you right there.
Yeah, that's this Saturday.
Oh, what's your favorite question?
Who did the trophies?
I didn't know. Yeah, man. That was a recommendation from Smoke, man. She called me and I got to it and got her and she was very satisfied. So
Thanks, Smoke.
shout out to Smoke, man, for really bigging me up on the business aspect of it. I appreciate it, brother.
How many they got categories and how many trophies?
They have 30 plus trophies.
Wow, that's a good show.
Is there a
It does
spectator?
not, I think it doesn't say, and I don't think there is. Because when I talked to her, she didn't say anything about spectator fees. And I got to
Cool.
meet her husband a day when they came and picked the trophies up. So,
Are
good
you going to be
people.
at that? Are you going to be at that show?
No, sir, I will not. I have prior commitments for Saturday, and then Sunday is my show, which will hopefully the flyer will be up here in a little bit.
Yep.
Not my show, but a show I'm helping with. Let me put it that way.
Also, please note that KJ's mobile auto detailing is going to be at the Wheels for Wags car show.
Boom. Secret Society's supposed to be there, I heard.
I don't know how Secret Society is going to be at all these events, but
they got money. They got $80,000 exotic cars.
About 4 events that they're supposed to be at on Saturday. Maybe they'll divide and conquer.
They got all them exotic cars. You know, they can drive.
Okay. Also on Saturday is
Black Panther Corvettes of Atlanta, 2nd annual breast cancer benefit drive. Sisters by Choice. I'm assuming that is the foundation that they're supporting. All donations are welcome, and club donations are expected to be $100. Now, what that means, since I've talked to them, is all of the money that's raised on this breast cancer drive will be given directly to the people of Sisters by Choice that day. So it's not like they're going to say, hey, we're going to give it to them later. They will receive it immediately. So they are expecting or asking that all car clubs that participate in this drive donate that amount to give to those people that day. It is Saturday. It is Saturday also. The meeting is at 9 a.m. on 5910 Hillendale Drive in Latonia. That's really right off of Panola Road somewhere, Hillendale Drive. The destination is Lake Varner, 11905 Alcovey Road in Covington, Georgia. So really, that's straight up 20. Yeah. So
yep.
I would like to know if they got an escort or how that ride is going to look.
Well, according to Smoke, last year when they did it, they had a convoy of 2.5 miles of cars. And
Uh-oh.
it's the
Did he freeze? I think he's frozen.
I did freeze. I'm sorry. I can't
Yeah,
see
it did. Can you repeat that?
Okay, according to what Smoke said, last year when they did it, they had a convoy of 2.5 miles of cars. And people understand how long a mile is when they driving, trying to get to the exit. When you got to use a restroom, just think about that in cars times 2. So that was a lot of cars, and I don't know exactly how they'll do. Maybe they'll have 2 sections if it breaks up or whatever, but it shouldn't be no more than a 10-15 minute drive, you know. But Smoke, if you're in the
if they contact Cool Kids, they might get a state trooper escort.
but she's in Cobb mostly. This is in Decatur, Latonia area.
Georgia State Patrol is everywhere.
And you are correct. And you are correct, ma'am. I so sorry.
So she made a phone call and like that, they pulled up.
Hey, look, help them addicted. You slow your roll. Now you've been missing for a couple of goddamn months. Don't come back in here talking shit like you ain't missed a show.
Oops.
I like this idea. I like rides for a benefit. That's a great idea.
It is. And the contact number, Miss Diane, we all call her Mama D. Her number is 678-954-9481. And that is it for that flyer.
Okay. Hold on one second. Because we're going to go back to Wheels for Wags. Smoke just need a little bit more detail about the Wheels for Wags. So give me 2 seconds to put this up.
Oh, that is another complete donation show also. I don't know if that's the information he sent you, but all of that money goes.
Okay, here it is. Wheels for Wags. So those are the awards.
Right. So they
Top
got top 15.
15. Go ahead, Skip.
They got a top 15. Two Tails favorite, best in show, best rap, best muscle, best classic, best tuner, best JDM, best Euro, best lifted, best bike, best exotic, best engine, best hot rod. And they have a club participation trophy.
What's JDM?
Who's Jeff?
JDM is like Euro. Well, it's like a JDM and tuner are pretty much the same thing, but they're
Right.
categories, so to speak. I can't explain it perfectly, but like the Japanese motors, they'll take those and put them in a Japanese car that, like a Toyota or something, will have a JDM motor, however it's worded. But yeah, that's another section of the car scene that we're not that familiar with yet. But yeah.
All right.
Who's judging? Who's judging that show, Skip?
I'm not sure, sir. I will not be there, so I'm not sure. I don't know.
All right. Next up.
Sponsored
Also
by
on Saturday, November 5th from 7 p.m. until.
It's sponsored by the Heavy Hitters Car Club Pull Up Meet and Greet, just what we were just talking about. Celebrating the promotion of Head Chief Enforcer. Okay, Deputy Mayor of the South, Ant. Oh, I guess that's his name, Deputy Mayor of the South. He's presenting the Secret Society. The Click will be there. DJ Slick Mike will be on the ones and twos. This address, I'm gonna read it as it says: Hot Ash, 487 Georgia 138, Riverdale, Georgia. $15 regular food plate, $10 food plate. Okay, with the gift for Baby Miracle, BYOB, and there's the food vendor. So
There's a lot going on in that flyer. There's a lot going on.
yeah,
So-
a $15 regular food plate and a $10 food plate.
All right. Well, moving on.
Somebody, y'all talking about me on the water?
Take the headphone, but take your AirPod out, mister. You sound better without it. Yep. And again on November the 6th at Town Center Mall, Caffeine and Octane.
All right. Like Merc Batman was just saying before he got off, it's called on all theme cars. Please join us at the next Caffeine and Octane. We will have our own section to Saturday at Town Center Mall. And like he said, get the link, register, get your gate pass, and that's the only way you'll be able to park where they're parking.
All right. Next up is Toys for Tots.
All right, y'all. For all y'all that don't know, Street Mentality, along with Toys for Tots, has been doing this for 16 years. This will be the 17th one. My Car Club, the Shut It Down Boys and Girls, have participated in every single one. How this works is it's going to be at Andretti's, and pretty much it's one unwrapped toy. They have a 6-foot trophy for the biggest car club to show up. It's free with the one unwrapped toy. They have a 5-foot trophy for the car club that donates the most toys. And they have a 4-foot trophy for the second place car club that donates the most toys. Now, there's going to be entertainment, DJs. There's going to be a bunch of food trucks. And we have a hydraulic hop-off competition every year. And if you guys have never seen it, it is fun to see and just be right there in person to do it. Some of those cars hop 8-10 feet off the ground. And they are very, very nice cars, some of them. But it's going to be a fun-filled day. It's from 11 to 5 at Andretti's on the back parking lot. There will be a sound competition there, and it's all free. There's nothing to be paid. Just bring at least one unwrapped toy, and that's it. Again, there will be 3 trophies given away, and the Marines will be there representing the Toys for Tots, along with I believe there's going to be, what is it? Make-A-Wish Foundation is supposed to be there, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to be quoted on that, but I believe there's going to be some other people there this year.
Is this always in November, Skip?
Yes, it's always the first weekend, the first Sunday in November every year.
Okay.
Without fail.
Who's doing the trophies?
I didn't know. Go look it up. Look it up. That's not it. That's not it. I see. In anyway, a 6 foot, a 5 foot, and a 4 foot will be given away. Only if you get a unwrapped toy. And this is what I try to do every year. I try to let people know, man, go to Dollar General, go to Dollar Tree, get you 20 or 30 of those unwrapped toys. Every toy counts because that's one more kid that will get something that possibly wouldn't have gotten anything. You get what I'm saying? So this competition is about who can give the most toys to brag about. That's it.
So are you really concerned about quantity over quality? So you rather me bring you 20 toys from Dollar General than
Well, yes and no.
2 really nice bikes?
Well, we gave 20 bicycles last year, along with 9,000 toys. That's how my car club does it. Now we start collecting toys all year, so we just know we're not going to be beat. But that's the reason I said quantity is because the more toys, the more kids will be touched. If we go to buying $200 bikes, for instance, just for example, and we get 10 of them, that's 10 kids. But if we take that $2,000 that we spend on those 10 bikes and buy 1,000 toys, that's 400 or 500 kids.
But Skip, let me play devil's advocate.
Okay.
I mean, it was like instantly after Halloween, which is on November 1st, I saw Toys for Tots signs popping up everywhere. Have you seen the back end of this actually at work in our communities?
Well, no. I've had some guys, some people on the car scene actually contact me and tell me horror stories that they've heard about the Toys for Tots Foundation. And I had to tell them something that my mom told me. I'm gonna tell you what he said, then I'm gonna tell you what my mom told me years ago when I asked her a question similar to it. The guy told me that he had somebody that worked for Toys for Tots, and when they get all those toys that are real nice ones, they take them and they cherry pick them, and a lot of people take them home. Some of them give them to the kids of the foundation that they want to have the best ones, and then everybody else gets everything else. Now, I used to always ask my mother years ago, why do people have to give so much money to a church, 10% of your earnings, and blah, 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 when you know the preacher's driving around in a $100,000 car, living in a big house on the hill? She says, son, when you give them for the reason that you're giving it for. Whatever happens to us after you give it is out of your control. So I understand that statement and that question, but once you give it, whatever happens to it after that, they got to answer to God. Some way, shape, or form. So I try not to dwell on what's going to happen to the stuff, but I know the Marines will be there to take them that day. We don't deliver them the next day. We don't go through the boxes after everybody leaves. We load them up in the U-Haul and they leave with the toys. So that's our giving. And, we can't track them or anything after that. We don't know how it's distributed or whatnot, but I have heard horror stories.
Okay. All right. Wow. Anything else on that one?
It's from 11 to 5, guys. There will be a sound competition. It's all free. Again, the only charge is just bringing toys. The guy that's doing the sound is Mike Smith. I can't think of his name, his actual sound competition name, but he has a meter. He will be giving out trophies and everything else also. There will be raffles. Last year we gave out a TV, a video game. I think it was an Xbox 50-inch TV, some couple other things. And these are when you donate every toy you donate, they give you a ticket. That's how you get the raffle tickets for these prizes. So again, no money will need to be paid for anything but your own food. That's it. So you guys
cannot pay to get in here.
No, you can't pay. I don't want to hear it. Well, now if you want to donate money, if somebody comes and they want to donate money, either get in contact with me and I will put you in the face of the person that you can hand the money directly to, but don't just give it to anybody. I know the guy that runs it. I'd rather you give it directly to him or his wife. That way we know it'll get to where it needs to go, or just stop by our store on the way there, man, and get some toys.
I had 20 cars one year and they turned us around.
Yeah, they won't let you in without a toy. That's just it. So That's it. And it will be packed. Every year, we always fill that whole lot up, and people are parked all down the street, all in the front, and they have to walk around to come in and watch the hop off, the hydraulic contest, and all of that. So, if you like to make grand entrances, get there like 2, 3 o'clock, you'll be walking in. You won't be driving in.
Big facts.
Okay. Up next is cigars and cars.
Cigars and cars.
That
All right.
secret society is everywhere, ain't they?
Yeah, man. They going to burn themselves out, man. Like they got a gas truck or something following them around with them exotic cars. I ain't going to let that go. Secret Society The Click presents Cigar and Cars. Saturday, November the 12th, 2022 at 4 p.m. There will be a live DJ, premium cigars, and a food menu. It's going to be at 3125 Butner Road, Atlanta, Georgia. That's off of Camp Creek. Yeah, you ride down Camp Creek, past the outlets, and make a left on Butner. Yeah. But yeah, that's that. And Secret Society is going to be the host, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Premium sticks only. Premium sticks. If you know, you know.
Well, you know.
All right.
You smoke cigars?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Up next is Impala Nation's third annual Turkey Bowl.
One love.
All right. Now, this is well, y'all see it says third annual. Impala Nation does this every year, and I don't think they've lost yet. They have some big time bowlers in their little club. So I'm calling, it's going to be 5 people per team. I want people like Mr. that can bowl his ass off to go get him 4 more bowlers, man. They need to beat Impala Nation this year. But it's the Impala Nation third annual Turkey Bowl, $100 per team, 5-person teams, 3 games, and the shoes will be included. This is one of those meetup things, man.
What if you got your own shoes?
I'm sorry?
I'm just kidding.
Okay, you messed me up here.
You know, people like Mr. has a bag with balls and shoes and gloves and powder and trinkets in it. So
you got balls in your bag.
Yeah. I bowled a 300 when I was 16 or 17 years old.
I bowled a 300 when I was 17.
That's a damn lie, Skip.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say about you. No, I don't know. I'm just playing. But listen, I want somebody to beat Impala Nation, man. They got 3 people I know that can bowl their ass off. So I want somebody to beat them. But it is November the 20th from 12 to 4. And it's going to be at the Fun Bowl at 124 North 85th Parkway in Fayetteville, Georgia, 30214. For more information, call Miss Aries at 470-222-9610. And if you want to go ahead and reserve your team, you can cash out at ATL Impala Nation, all caps.
Yeah, somebody called my former club, Camaro Nation, and tell them to hook up with my current club, Tesla Nation ATL, so we can take them out.
They only need one person for Camaro Nation to hook up with that one person in Tesla Nation.
We join forces.
That's
we can take them down.
Y'all.
Wow.
All my members gonna be there.
Drea said it won't happen.
Okay. But this is one of those things, guys, we were just talking about earlier. I'm gonna be there talking trash. I might bring some rings. Not the big rings that I gave out at my show, but I might have some stuff to give out just to be given out, man. But y'all come hang out, laugh, pick at people for going in the gutter. What is it called? The gutter? Bowling
You
in the gutter.
definitely didn't roll a 300 if you talking about what is it called?
No, you know I ain't bowling no 300, Miss TJ. I'm just talking.
That's right before Thanksgiving. That should be a good one.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. Y'all make sure and mark that on your calendars, man. We're gonna be there. We're gonna have a ball.
Okay, and last but not least, we have on the same day.
Damn, Smoke.
God damn.
John, you ain't gonna never go home, do you, babe? No, anyway, Smoke presents Thanksgiving Food Clothing Drive and Car Show. Sunday, November the 20th. Cash prize awarded to the best in show. They are accepting water, juice, hot cold cereal, oatmeal, snacks, canned fruits, vegetables, pasta, canned sauce, milk, etc., and new or gently used clothing. The location is Eric's Fit Lab, 4985 La Vista Road, Tucker, Georgia, 30087. For more info, call 404-692-1171. And this is one of the one of the many Feed the Homeless things we're going to be doing this year. This one is hosted by Smoke. It's from 12 to 4. There's a $25 entry for the car show. But this is also a food raising, clothing raising drive also. So,
and he said 100% of this is going to this cause, correct?
Right. Did he? I didn't. He didn't say
I think
it to
this
me.
was the one where he said it's all going to them or something.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm not saying it's not. I just didn't see it. But anyway, that's November the 20th, from 12 to 4. Damn, it's the same time as the bowling thing.
It sure is.
Man.
Wow. Oh my God.
Hey, Smoke, it's enough time, man. There's enough time now. See if you can get that move back to like say 4 to 6. But I'm already committed to the pollination thing. I'm sorry. I'll donate something though. I will donate something.
A couple things. Going back to that whole caffeine and octane thing. Me and Batman had a long conversation about where the future of stuff like that looks like. And I got a question for everybody that's listening. It's like, why can't we do that? You know, why can't we build our own? You know, everybody wants to go to other people's table. Why can't we build our own table? Why can't we do meats? And that was a part of that big live that they had too, you know, about everybody doing their own meats and why don't we do more of that type of stuff? Why can't we do our own caffeine and octane type of events and stuff like that? So people in the chat, like if we were to bring something like that to Henry County, to Clayton County, DeKalb County, would you come?
I will be there.
You know? A lot of people are weary of doing it because they think that nobody supports anybody. Everybody hating on everybody. I'm hearing this shop is shop wars, and this shop is hating on this shop.
Now that live showed something about that. There were 2 or 3 shop owners on that live that actually communicated with each other when once upon a time they didn't. So It's already started. It's just a slow snowball's roll right now. So I say, like they said on the live, let's find something. Let's just find a place real quick and get it started so people can see what it's gonna be and what it could be.
Right.
You know, because talking about it, we can make it sound like we're gonna win $1 million, but we got to start doing something. So I challenge Batman and Luke and Shaq and Swagback Shaq and all of the people that were on that live.
Smoke.
Y'all put your skulls together, Hulk. Also, me, I was there too. But put your heads together, man, and say, you know what? I know a place. They won't mind us parking there, and let's go with it. It doesn't have to be the same place every week or every meet, but we got to start somewhere. So, all you guys that were doing all that talking, let's put some action to it.
It's facts.
Yep.
Hulk, you've been quiet. What's up?
Yeah, I'm just been listening because I guess I'm not as optimistic as y'all are.
What?
So you are of the mind that it's never going to change. Everything is going to be the same forever.
I want to believe that that people can change and people want to change, but I think soon they start changing, something's going to happen and they're going to revert back to what they've been doing.
I mean, I'm of the mindset of let's create something so big that nobody can deny it.
I'm with that.
So even Young Jeezy and Gucci Mane can pull up at it. Yeah, it's so big,
110%.
You can't look away.
And it doesn't have to cost $750 to attend. I'm just saying.
That was shot.
They on 30.
No,
He's
but I'm
spot
saying
now. Let's do it.
something so big that people, all kinds of people will come, but it doesn't have to have the notoriety of that kind of price tag. So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
The only way to find out is just to do it. You know, that's the only way it's going to happen is if we do it.
Because I was in the streets, and the streets be talking, and the scenario was the ACC, not the Atlanta Carcast, but the other ACC had an event, and the CCOA technically had an event afterwards, and the ACC supported the CCOA on the backside. And the question posed to me, if the shoe was on the other feet, would the CCOA have supported the ACC and vice versa? And it's just like so many variables.
I think so, but that's just kind of a ridiculous question.
It is.
That's one of those, however you answer it, it's going to be some venom in it.
Yeah.
Because if you say, well, I would hope they would. Oh, well, he was saying he don't know if y'all going to support or not. You know, that's one of those questions where I'm going to support anything car related if I'm not busy. Car scene related, car club related, anniversary related, whatever, if I'm not already committed to doing something else or my wife has something to do. So right. I would always want everybody to support each other, but I also understand that there's also hurdles and everything else that has to fall just right for everybody to support everybody. So if somebody asks me that question, I'm going to look at them like, why in the fuck would you ask me that? Because they're looking for something to carry, a bone to carry, to say, Skip said this. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't think Mr. was.
Everything is made into a rivalry now, so much so that I make sure and thank everybody now immediately. I'd rather for them to hear it from me than to hear that somebody say, well, Skip said y'all shit wasn't all that.
Right.
Well, no, I think they was saluting the fact that the ACC supported it. You know,
but do you think it's a valid question that he asked?
It's always a valid question, but that's a loaded question, though. Even if it was asked of us, it's a loaded question, and there's no right answer. Well, there's always a right answer, but context comes into play when you answer those types of questions. So I look at the carrier when that kind of question is posed to me, because don't ask me, do I think they? Go ask them, why didn't they? That's the question that should be asked. Don't ask me what I think about why somebody didn't come to my show, why somebody didn't come to Skip's Battle for the Rings. What do I think about that? I don't think nothing about it. I expected what I got. I ain't expect no more than that.
Right. I agree.
You get what I'm saying? So when people ask those type of questions, man, I have to think about, why are you asking me that? What you trying? Where you getting at? Mm-hmm. My drama detector goes off immediately when I hear those type of statements. Like when people say the streets talking, man, fuck you in the street.
So
Mark, about no goddamn street saying, if you can't put no name to it, I don't want to hear it, because that's a drama-filled statement. The streets say, you get what I'm saying? So there you go. But anyway,
Mark posted a question here in the comments. It'll never happen. Everyone needs to win something if they get together. No one wins anything at Caffeine and Octane, and it's the largest event in Georgia. Mm-hmm. No one wins anything.
But how many? But it's not a bunch of us either.
Well, see, that's the blueprint, though. If we can look at that and say why we can't do that, we can have that same size event. If everybody was to say, man, let's just do something.
But catch
we got
is,
hurdles across. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, that's the $1 million thing right there. We got hurdles across. They had hurdles across too. But
it started somewhere. So the thing is to just start. You know? Pulling out the negativity is never gonna get anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, just start, just do it. I think too big. I don't think small. I don't think small about anything. So personally, I don't think anything is undoable. That's just how I think.
The only way we're gonna know is if we do it.
That's right. That's why I said we need to just
It's going to take a lot of people, a lot of big people with big brains to be able to pull it together. Because it's going to take a lot of influence.
It's going to take a big brain.
Well, really, it's big brains.
Brains to be able to together.
Big brain. Oh my God.
Real talk, it's going to take a bunch of us to be able to do it. Well, because I want people to think big, like Tia just said. If you think big, and we get all the influencers on the scene to buy in and want to do it, because we can talk it all day, but when it comes down to it, are they going to walk it? We know us four will, but what about the rest?
I don't know about us four. I don't know about us. No. But no.
What did you say, nigga?
But listen, man, the first event we have, if we have 20 cars, that's 20 more than what we had before we started.
Right.
The second event, if we have 25, that's 5 more than what we had when we first started. You see what I'm saying? So it has to grow at the pace it's going to grow at. We can't automatically, because we're putting it out in the atmosphere, think that everybody's going to show up the first time. Some people want to sit back and say, let me see what they're going to do. And then they'll come the following week. You get what I'm saying? So when Miss TJ says, I think big also. But my statement will always be, I expected what I got.
I think too.
When I say I think big, I say I think big because I don't think negative. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't ever think that anything that I want to do, I can't do about anything. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mean that I'm expecting 1,000 cards at the first event. I'm saying that I'm going to execute like I'm expecting 1,000 cards. And if only 25 come, those 25 are going to be like, God damn, we went to this amazing thing and they had this and they did that. And it was like, wow. And they gave away this and they were doing that. And it was like, whoa, that's thinking big. The people are going to come because those 25 people are going to talk about it so much that other people are going to hear about it and say, okay, this is something we need to do.
That's all right, go ahead. I thought you were finished.
I'm finished.
That statement right there, my wife said have show car Saturday or Sunday. That's a hell of a name for it.
Just the meat.
That's what I'm saying. But the meat though, name it the meat. Show car Saturday, show car Sunday. Like in Florida, they call them chunky Sundays, where they meet at a park and they got this big street just like in front of Gresham where they ride up and down it and they park and on both sides of the street and the police park and they just play the music and have a ball. And we used to be that way. We did.
Why can't we bring that back though? Like we got all of these mayors, all these politicians. Why can't one of these people step up and say, hey, we can do something like that safely, that's police presence, and you can take over a couple blocks or a block, and you can just cruise up and down the road and have people chill.
But see now watch this. Did y'all watch the debate with the governors? There's a bill now about illegal car racing and street racing and everything. There's a law.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things Kemp was talking about that he's trying to help pass because of when we were doing the things legally or illegally. All of the burnouts and the street takeovers and all that stuff started. You see, so now that's another bar we got to go across to even get the commissioners and the mayors and the governors and everything to buy into it because of what's already happened. It's easy for us to say, oh, we can control it. I know if I'm at an event, whoever's there, they're going to listen to me. Whether they're mad or not, if I say, hey, man, stop that, man, come on now, they'll stop. But how am I going to get a police commissioner or a policeman or a commissioner to believe that I have that kind of control or say so out here for them to say, okay, Skip, go ahead, man. We're gonna watch what you do.
But we know for a fact that we have Clayton County and we have Cobb County that will work with us. We know for a fact. Yeah. We've bridged gaps with them. We've made some really solid relationships with them, and we just got to put it in motion.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, because it's a historic. This is nothing new for somebody to be on a Sunday evening and you go to a place where cars are cruising up and down the street, this is nothing new.
Right.
Crenshaw on Sundays. That was in the freaking 80s and the 90s. They've been doing that.
That was Peachtree Street in the 90s.
Yeah. It was.
I don't understand. Why can't we have that now?
Well, one thing is it started migrating. It went from Peachtree to the neighborhoods to the parks, and then it got out of control.
Mm-hmm.
People wouldn't do. I ain't gonna say they wouldn't. Well, yes, I'm gonna say they wouldn't. The kind of shit they were doing at Gresham Park, they wouldn't do down Peachtree. Number one, there's nowhere to run. You get what I'm saying? So you have all kind of tourists up and down Peachtree. Underground was jumping, and clubs were everywhere. So it was like, I'm gonna ride through and show my car and park and get out. Now it's about horsepower and who can do the longest burnout, who can create the most smoke, and all of these different things. So the scene started changing when high horsepower cars became more accessible. You know, because back then you had to build them. And if you were lucky enough to get a car with high horsepower, you didn't want to burn your tires up because tires were expensive.
Right.
But now grandma signing for the cars, and all you got to do is keep gas in it. You ain't got to worry about your insurance. So, you know, it's a little different, man. Times have changed. So here we go.
So King Cars R Us said, let's bring it back. Jay on 30 said he's looking for a space. On that live, Luke, Smoke, and Batman said, let's do it. And of course, you got our support. So I think we need to all get together and have a meeting of the minds and figure it out.
Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Something that's organized, something that looks good.
Mm-hmm.
It's police, not from the police standpoint, but we police it. You know, only we can control we.
That's right.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting like rest in peace to, take off. And it's like, come on, man. You can't even have a dice game now. You're a rich millionaire that can't have a dice game.
Ripper, you in too. We got you. Come on.
It's come out now, Mark, that they were inside the bowling alley when this happened.
Yeah, they were on the balcony portion.
Yeah.
On like the third floor.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't over a dice game.
Yeah,
we don't know. All of it's speculation. I don't really want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that. It's sad. You know, we all have children that age. A lot of us have children that age. I have a son that age. It just is too close to home, you know.
He wasn't rich like him, but I got one.
I mean, but it could have been any one of our children.
You are correct.
That's the point.
Yep.
So,
and again, it keeps happening. So, same thing in the car club community. We keep griping about the same shit, and then when the season roll around in March, they gonna act like they forgot everything that they was griping about.
Oh, I'm gonna be on all these people's bumper. If you don't know me, I put everybody in a text thread, and I'm gonna bug you to death about it. So, Mr. Ripper, inbox me your number. I have everybody else's phone number. I'm serious.
Hey,
inbox me your number. I've got everybody else's number, and we will talk immediately.
I'll hold you accountable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what else happened? I thought the trunk or treats was excellent. I haven't taken that many pictures in my life because I'm pretty ugly, but with a mask on, hey, 100 pictures.
Let me tell y'all,
Wow.
for y'all in the chat that don't know, this man had the Michael Myers mask with the overall suit on. And matter of fact, didn't you have gloves on also?
Yes.
So
you couldn't tell
if he was black or white. I saw him at the Sam's trunk or treat walk up to a kid, and the kid was taller than him. Man, you could tell he was a teenager. And he looked at him like, man, you better go. And he walked off, and Mr. started following him. And when the boy stopped, he stopped. And he turned around and saw Mr. and he almost shit a brick. I said, boy, you better stop playing with the children.
I had so many
Then he
conversations.
just stand there and hear people.
Yeah, I had so many conversations without speaking because Michael Myers don't speak. Like, it was kids walking, Michael, oh my God, I saw your movie. I saw your, oh my God.
Oh my God. Now the best. Okay, watch this. I'm gonna start with Miss TJ. Best costume you saw this weekend.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Adult or child?
It doesn't matter. Best costume you saw this
Overall,
weekend. Best costume you saw this weekend, Miss TJ.
I would say Pinocchio.
Oh, you took
Pinocchio.
mine. Oh, you took mine.
That's mine.
Okay, Mark.
That was mine too.
Go. Okay, well, we got to think of something else because we saw a lot. I got another one. Go, mister.
Outside of Pinocchio, the Leprechaun was dope.
Yes.
Actually, Skullkeeper, his zombie person was kind of dope too.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was dope. That was dope.
Now, while Hulk is thinking,
I got one.
oh, yeah, go
I
get
got
mine.
that.
We need to talk about that. I'm glad you brought that up. Skullkeeper, I think his wife is in the chat.
He was in here too earlier.
Guys, we've made a lot of friends since this podcast has started. We've met a lot of people that we probably otherwise wouldn't have met. And at these car shows we attend, we interview anybody with a car. This guy, Steve, Skullkeeper, him and his wife, they try to support everything we do. And this weekend, they surprised all of us with a handmade trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this one he made for me. He calls me the Trophy King. And he built the trophy, put mirrors on it, and he put pictures of trophies all the way around it. And it's nice. And then he wrote me a little note on the bottom. Y'all don't need to know about all that. But I wanted to shout him out.
Yep.
To say thank you for thinking about us, because we know we try to think about everybody else and promote everybody else. And as you see, Mr.'s right there's Atlanta Carcast with the radio on it. Miss Princess Tia right there with the tiara crown.
And it's got butterflies on it, and it's got like diamonds at the top. You can't really see it, but they're
look at that. And the Hulk smash. But what I want to do, man, and this is not to force or ask people to start giving us stuff, but the fact that you thought enough of us to give us something that represented us and that we give to the community, man, we want to say thank you so much, because we make it our business to try to recognize everybody for their bills, for their car, for their contributions, like what I did at my car show. I gave out awards to people that have genuinely helped me, gave me some guidance, gave me a listening ear, been there when I need them or whatever, and I felt like I need to recognize them in front of the same community that they helped me in. So thank you, Skullkeeper from Atlanta Carcast, for these awards, man. Your kindness will never be obliterated.
Absolutely. Thank you, Stephen.
It's a player.
That was pretty amazing.
When he brought that out at the end of the night, when everybody was tired, and because I didn't know, and it was a moment. I mean, you can't beat that.
This going on my mantle, right on my fireplace.
Yeah,
I got
one of the best trophies I had.
More than anything, it was the thoughtfulness of the individualization of each one, and they were all handmade. So
personalized.
It really means a lot to have someone think that much of you, to make something for you, by hand, and then to really personalize it to fit your personality and what you do is really special. So, we just want to say thank you again, Stephen. We appreciate you. And we don't take any of you all for granted. There's so many of you that really, kind of keep us going. And I don't think people understand how hard this is to do every week. We are committed to being here, whether we feel good, whether we have personal things going on in our lives, whether we've had deaths in our families, whether we've had traumatic experiences at work, whether we're exhausted. I mean, and we feel like this a lot. We get on here pre-show and everybody's like, I'm tired. I don't feel good. I got a headache. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. And we push through week after week. This is show number 40 this year.
There you go. This year.
Number 40. The sports show has done 32 episodes this year. Mm-hmm. After Dark just started, and they're already at episode number 14. So for people like Mark and I, that's 40 plus 32 plus 14. That's a lot of time that we spend, and we don't take you guys for granted for tuning in, watching us, supporting us, and helping us to kind of keep it going, because sometimes it gets a little challenging to
I like that kind of on 30. Small things can unite a community and keep people
pushing,
and
make a difference.
oh, I can't read on the
Yes.
phone. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
But see, this is what, and I tell people this all the time. You know, people say Skip's podcast. This is not my podcast. This is these two people below me came to me 3 years ago now. Yeah, 19, before the pandemic, and said, "Hey, Skip, we want to do a podcast." I'm in. What I need to do, because it's about the car scene. We started out video camera and what was it? A Canon camera and a handheld camera, interviewing car clubs at parks, at nightclubs, wherever, and then posting it, you know, on Facebook. And now it's grown to this. And I want people to understand that yes, we're monetized now, but it takes money to do what we're doing now versus when we were just meeting people at a park filming.
Right.
Which costs money also. But
yeah,
the end goal, part of the end goal is to get all the information to everybody about all the car events, past car events, the good, bad, and the ugly, about upcoming events, fundraisers, and everything, anything car related, all businesses concerning car scene or car culture. That's what we're about. I have not missed a show. I've been in Indianapolis on my phone. I've been to Orlando, to Tampa, to Vegas, Las Vegas on my wife's birthday weekend. I had
the New Edition concert in the line.
I went to the New Edition concert and I was in line on my podcast because this means so much to me. I know it means it's just as much to these three, which is why we're here. So if you guys don't think we're serious about it, man, just tune in and listen. Go back and look at some of the shows before you even heard about us. And you'll see how much this means about the information we're trying to get out. We have done more free for a lot of these car clubs that some of the car clubs we've never met them.
Mm-hmm.
And we see the flyers, we pull it out and advertise it. And I've had people come to me and say, "Hey, man, thank you, man. I watch your podcast." And I'm looking at them like, yeah. Oh, yeah, we live in Tennessee, man, but Skip, you're doing a good job. This past Saturday, we were at the Big Lots trunk or treat, and the guy said, "Yeah, your podcast." I said, "No, it's her podcast. I'm her co-host. This is her idea. I'm just one of the four faces on there."
What was his idea?
The commissioner got cards, and we exchanged numbers and everything. You know, so we're meeting people because of this, man, and we want to do everything we can to make sure we get back to the fun, back to the camaraderie, and just make it like it was, or get as close to possible like it was, so we can truly look forward to the weekend for having fun, not just competing, but just hanging out.
Y'all kind of quiet in these comments. Y'all tired of us preaching? Was a whole sermon.
Hit that super chat. Hit that super chat.
We had a couple of people hit the super chat button there. It went dry.
Hit the super chat if you agree with us. Because we also I keep joking about it, but there is another segment of Atlanta Cast Network that is coming, and it's called Up Close and Personal with Mister. And if you like hip hop, put a fire emoji in the chat or something. But if you love hip hop like I do, I really, really love hip hop. I love hip hop as much as Skip loves sports.
Woo!
So if you love hip hop, yes, I love hip hop that much. So if you love hip hop, put fire emojis in the chat, because that segment is coming, and I will be interviewing. I don't want to call them one-hit wonders, but that's kind of what my focus is going to be, and kind of like unsung hypes of hip hop, because there's like 1,000 to choose from in Atlanta.
But now watch this. For all y'all that don't know, Mr. is a very, very talented dude. I don't say this about a lot of people, but I found out a lot about him in these last couple of years that we've been hanging out together. Y'all know Mr. can rap. Listen, I ain't gonna tell him to tell y'all what his rap name was.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
But listen to me. I don't give a lot of people compliments on their past, but the man can rap. Like not no, yeah, man, me and the homeboy, not that kind of rap. The man really can put some words together. I'm surprised, and he can sing with his ugly ass.
Yeah, he can sing.
I mean, a lot of times when you tell people things, like sometimes just people just don't believe you. Like Tia will say shit all the time and be like, "Get the fuck out of here!" Like, you know what I'm saying? All the time, every day every single day she has a "get the fuck out of here" moment.
No, you don't believe me. Reverse that. You have a "get the fuck out of here" moment about me.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, but I have several of those as well from my past that people just you wouldn't believe.
I did not believe it until we were at one of those poker nights and he played me some of his music and I'm listening to the music, y'all, and I looked at him. And I'm listening to the music and I looked at him again. I'm like, damn, you're pretty damn good. But nah, the man is talented, man. He can bowl, he can shoot pool. He can rap, he can sing. He's a good dude, man. Like I said, I didn't believe it. No, hold on.
I'm a hater.
I'm repeating, yo, mammy.
So we said all that to say we have another segment coming. I'm a big Tia's from Buffalo. For those who don't know, she said it a million times, but she's from Buffalo, and I love Griselda. A lot of people don't know who they are. A lot of people do. I freaking love Griselda because I'm a hip hop head. Skip has that look in his face like he doesn't know who I'm talking about.
I don't.
Right? Exactly.
Who is Griselda?
You got to look it up. But I love Griselda. They are from Buffalo, New York. They have a cult following. They have brought back the essence of a real rap group. And I want to book them on this new spinoff segment. And I have booked somebody that's under the tier of them who is one of their artists. And I think she's going to be one of the first people I'm going to interview. Her name is Love Genius. And if you haven't heard of her.
I have a friend that actually used to rap in a player circle with 2 Chainz when his name was Titty Boy. He's a very good friend of mine. We can get him on here too. I'll let y'all hook up. But he was in the player circle group with 2 Chainz. He has some CDs and everything out. But when 2 Chainz took off, he took off. You know, and
talking about Dollar Boy?
No.
Okay.
Anyway.
But I know some people that was his name, Titty Boy.
Yeah, it was.
Titty.
It was.
Wow.
That was his name, seriously. And the reason he was called Titty Boy, he was the only child. And they called him Titty Boy. That was his rap name. And it's like, no, you got to do better than that. So
I have a get the fuck out of here moment about him too. But anyway.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in a club with Jeezy and VIP, like super lit, whatever. And he was on the outside and he was Titty Boy. He was with the common folk before he blew up.
He couldn't get in.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So
that's your get the fuck out of here moment.
What? No, my get the fuck out of here moment trumps yours because I actually created his live band, sweetheart.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh.
I did. When he
I'll tell who?
Titty Boy.
I used to manage artists in one of my past lives. I've had many past lives. I keep telling y'all this. I've had many past lives.
Listen, I won't never not believe you no more, cause boy, yeah.
I've had many past lives. I used to manage artists. 2 Chainz needed a live band. He was 2 Chainz at that point, and the artist that I was managing and I created his live band that went on tour with him. So anyway.
Wow.
Can I borrow $5? Because you got all these past lives. You got the past bank accounts.
Yeah. I need to borrow $5 from you, Skips Trophies and More.
It's TiaJakes.com.
But
now, ladies and gentlemen, We appreciate y'all.
This was
Well,
during
yes, we do.
McDonald's, Mr. Street Affiliate.
Somebody put
This
McDowell's.
was during McDowell's.
Oh my God.
This was when I used to go to McDowell's every day.
He's stupid.
My name was Lisa. Actually, that was my when I didn't want to tell people my name, I was Lisa McDowell.
If you
Wow.
if you want to hear my music, hit the super chat. Now
Please don't.
No, one of y'all asked him what his rap name was.
Hey, Street Affiliates founder,
I'll
listen
tell
to it.
you my rap name.
Hey, Street Affiliates founder, tell the people what his name
No,
was. Put it in the
Street
chat.
knows. Do not.
Put it in the
Please
chat.
don't do it.
Put it in the chat.
Don't do it.
Put it
He
in
does
the
know.
You know,
Streets knows, and he heard my music.
I heard them.
He actually thought it was decent.
Yeah, he said it was good.
Blew me away. I want to play it in my system. Yeah,
And that was only a portion of my music.
I got you, man.
Yeah, I want to play one of those.
Album having ass dude. So
This has absolutely nothing to do with cars right now.
nothing.
No,
Got
it
off
doesn't.
subject. I was trying to give him his little flowers while he was still here.
DC.
DC. Man, spell it out, man. Don't. My wife said,
It's a
"What
super
DC
chat.
stand for?" Miss TJ, tell her what DC stand for.
I'm not gonna embarrass him like that.
I heard it last time, but I just forgot.
Did she remember what it is?
I can't remember.
Let me mute the thing. Hold on.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, thank you for muting. Thank you. Anyway, he said the real original Slim Shady.
Oh,
At any rate, we do have an amazing brand partnership with KJ's Auto Detailing. So this broadcast is brought to you by KJ's Mobile Auto Detailing.
This episode of Atlanta CarCast is brought to you in part by KJ's Mobile Auto Detailing LLC. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, you get same-day appointments. You get same-day rain guarantee. You get disinfectant. You get sanitation services. You get memberships. You get subscriptions. It's all there. Washes, wax, carpet shampooing, claying, steam cleaning. He's got the works. Hit up KJ's 470-231-6719. Tell them Atlanta CarCast sent you or Atlanta Cast Network. Hit up KJ's 470-231-6719. Tell them Atlanta CarCast sent you or Atlanta Cast Network.
So,
all right then.
KJ.
Yeah.
KJ got packages and shit. Okay.
we need our car cleaned immediately, KJ. It's kind of dirty from the rain. So
Looking
Yeah, I need my truck cleaned too,
I
KJ.
need to see you
Oh,
this
wow.
evening somewhere. You said you were going to be at one of those events. I might need to pull up just to get my car washed. KJ
Yeah.
does a phenomenal job. He's very thorough. He's the best detailer I've ever had, and I've had quite a few of them. So make sure you hit KJ up for any of your auto detail needs. Yeah.
Yeah, he pretty damn good, man. It's almost like he just get inside the car and clean it.
I mean, literally.
He does. He cleans the shit out of it. He really does. Now I got that big ass truck. I ain't got no money though. You got to clean it and show me how good you are. Then I can see. I'll pay you later. You know, make a payment plan.
You know he's
Yeah.
good.
I know.
The thing about KJ, you don't have to tell him to do, like when you have a show car, you think about a car wash different. And KJ washes show cars frequently. So you don't have to tell him to open your hood. You don't have to tell him to open your trunk. You don't have to tell him to hit your ring lights. You don't have to tell him to, you know what I'm saying?
You don't have to tell him,
He
don't
does
put water on this $8,000 wrap.
Amen.
You don't have to tell him. Right there.
Yep. So
Shout out for the super sticker.
470-6719. That's KJ. 470-231-6719. And he does have same appointments available within a 15-mile
Same.
radius.
Same day appointments.
Is Hulk correcting somebody? Wait a minute. Hold on, Mark.
Same day.
Hulk just correcting somebody. Go
I
ahead.
said same day. I said same day.
Okay.
I did.
Miss TJ Hulk corrected you.
I
We
said
got to
same day. I
bookmark
know
that.
you heard. I said same day. Same day appointments available.
Who?
I said I don't stutter.
Keep my wife's name out your. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh shit!
Y'all are crazy. Thank you, super. I can't see you. Made it.
Oh, there it is! Oh, get her! Oh, get her!
Super sticker soldier girl.
Yes. Thank you.
Oh, you're supposed to get her.
I can't get a check. I beg you.
You
what's
can't
up. I
call
got
me the look. Oh my
So you
god!
both
Yeah,
it's
that's doing
terrible.
Cut it out.
So without further ado, people, don't forget our sports
Yeah,
podcast
today.
on Mondays. Last Take, A Shot in the Dark with Mr. Skip from Skip's Trophies and More. On Tuesday, nothing but that adult action with After Dark with the man himself, Hulk Smash. He's one of the people. Shout out to Soldier Girl. She's on there. Shout out to Miss Temptation. Shout out to Sin. Shout out to Prince. Am I forgetting somebody? And Lolo.
Don't
Got
play.
all six.
Lolo.
Finally got all six.
Yes.
And also on Last Take, A Shot in the Dark on Mondays, you got Mr. Kev, you got Mr. D to round that out. Up Close and Personal with Mr. is coming. Speaking into existence, it's coming. Thursday, Atlanta Cardcast. What am I forgetting?
That's it.
Is that it?
Oh, and then Hulk and Tia
That's
on
it.
Fridays, but that's like on
Hulk and Tia is coming back next year when it gets a little warmer outside. They're gonna be back outside. Yeah. Let's put this meat thing together. Everybody's talking about let's do it.
We're gonna do it. Hopefully in the next 2 weeks.
Let's build our own table. Everybody talking. Stop talking. Let's act. I don't want to hear nobody going live until we going live at these events that we stop talking about.
All right.
So if you don't want to do nothing, shut the fuck up.
Oh. Oh. What? Wait a minute. Who you talking to like that?
I'm just saying.
Shit.
That hurt.
But I think a lot of us feel like that though. Stop talking. Let's get together. Let's do it.
I'm gonna put this text thread together tomorrow. So if you get a text from a 404 number, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute it because everybody be like, who is this? Who is this? Why you keep texting me?
That's
it.
me. I'm texting.
That's me. That's me. I hate this. Ding, 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 ding. But nah.
He froze.
Yeah, that's the worst.
That look is horrible.
That's the worst.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look,
bro.
I know I'm ugly. Y'all can't hurt me. I'm sorry. Nah.
Oh man.
I know.
So, yeah,
I
get
was
ready,
Go get the big trophy, but the camera ain't big enough to catch all of it.
What?
So I still haven't seen it. I haven't seen a turkey drive yet, right?
Yeah. Smoke is doing one. Oh, no, that's a car show he's doing. We hit none have been scheduled yet. Not like what we always do every year. None of those are scheduled yet.
Okay.
I'll call you Jay on 30s. Inbox your number. I'll call your wife to get the number. Don't worry about it.
I was just gonna say I got it. If you get the, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
If you can't call her, well, you gotta call her anyway. What are you doing?
Showing the people we have the balls to do it.
Hold on. Let me.
He has the balls to
This
do it
was
too.
not planned, ladies and gentlemen. Don't y'all go to making no funky ass jokes.
Cause y'all twinning.
And my wife's I'm making jokes. Ain't that some shit? Okay.
You don't have to move to Georgia, Mr. Dubois. We can travel and do meetups in other cities since everybody wants to do that anyway.
Man, Mr. Dubois, bring your ass on back.
No, we can meet in North Carolina, South
You buying
Carolina.
my gas, player? You buying my gas, player? Yes.
We really want to do that.
Yeah,
We
we'll
all-
see you. We're on the road.
We want to get every show to do a live. What are we calling it? It's just like a live show. It's like Atlanta.
cast. Live
Yeah, it's like Atlanta Cast Network on tour, like the 85 South show. So you'll get
but they getting paid though. They get paid. They get paid a lot of
yeah,
money.
they get paid a lot.
That doesn't mean we can't start somewhere. See, y'all think small.
Hold on, I just made a statement. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I just made a statement. I'm just playing, Miss TJ. Dang.
Okay.
No. But I'm with it. Told y'all I ain't with
Show on the
it.
road.
On the
Well,
road.
y'all got to hit the super
Yeah, let's
chat so
make
we
it
can pay
happen.
for gas. We can pay for venues. We can pay for clothes and makeup, pink shirts.
Pink shirts.
All that shit is for y'all.
I don't wear pink personally, but
Me neither. Glad somebody on the same boat with me.
where did he go after all that? At any rate, y'all, good
And
night.
don't forget, it's cupping season for all you singles out there. It's cupping season. Y'all get ready.
CUP.
He was
Cupping.
serious. No,
CUP.
Hawk said that. What is cupping?
It's
You want
cupping
a
season.
Deadpool says she wants a pink shirt. You
Miss
look
Deadpool. Oh, we didn't finish our great costumes, man.
yeah,
Another
her
costume that
costume
was really nice was the astronaut
is
family.
really nice. Who?
Y'all remember the astronaut family? You didn't see them at Best Buy. There was a husband, wife, and the boy and the girl. They were in a wagon. All of them had on astronaut suits.
Wow.
And then it was the Incredibles was a family, husband, wife, and
That's
two
the one.
kids.
That's when I was gonna say the Incredibles.
Yeah, the Incredibles was there. That was
I
really
seen a
nice.
police officer. It was a police officer with a family on her chest.
You talking about Soldier Girl?
Not Soldier Girl, Miss Deadpool.
You talking about Deadpool? It was my.
Yeah,
I had 3 police officers on my team, and they
Uncle
all
Drew
was sexy.
Wolfman. I missed
yeah.
him.
Sherry stopped traffic when she got out with her police uniform on.
Yeah, it was Sherry
Everybody running, talking about,
and
arrest me,
Miss
arrest
K.
me.
It was Sherry, Miss K, and Lolo. All 3 of them were sexy officers.
Okay.
Yep, all 3 of them.
Yeah. It was a good weekend, man. It really was a good weekend. And if y'all didn't come out, man, y'all missed it. Y'all really missed it. Y'all really missed it.
It was a dope. Yep.
Yeah, the kids really enjoyed it. The kids loved it.
Yeah, all that candy we gave out, my God.
Oh my God. And nobody noticed that we were the only people with a front, but that ain't none of my business.
No.
With a what?
A frunk.
He didn't go to that show though.
Oh.
All the Corvettes had frunks, but he didn't go to the Andretti show. So
Oh, okay. I missed that one.
He missed it. But as Skip would have said in episode 2, season 2, with that being said,
that was my catchphrase, boy. They were like, "Hey, you can't say nothing else." Of course I can. With that being said.
We thank you guys for tuning in tonight. I'm TJ. That's Mr. Skip from Mr. Skip's Trophy and More. Hulk.
And I'm Mr. Damas.
And
how many names you got?
And we'll see you guys next week. Good night.
Hit the like button. Wait.